Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. I have a flurfy little fellow running around on my shirt. The hokey smokes. I have bedding everywhere. He's currently, I primarily have paper bedding in with him, and so he comes out just covered in shredded paper, but that's only because that's the bedding that he quote-unquote came with. You know, he was a rescue, and so the people that had owned him had bought some big bags, not big bags, a big container of recycled paper, and so that was their bedding, and so I'm just using that up, and then I'm going to use the aspen once that's gone. But this is little Dust Mop. He is a cutie. He's still very young, as you can tell from his young little hamster face, his cute little rodent face. But he's an absolute cutie. I'm going to put him back in his cage now. There we go, little one. There we go. Yay. He is such a good little guy. He is well... oh, joy. Hopefully I'm not going to be doing that the entire time. It's been ages now since I've done anything lung-based, and I've been talking beforehand, so hopefully things are clear, everything's shaken off my vocal cords. If not, well, lots of chicken noises again. All of my hamsters are doing okay. I have not been feeling... I've been feeling good in that I don't feel bad, but I haven't been feeling extra special wonderful, and so I have not changed the cages here yet. Dr. Snurf is still against the wall, and I want to move him over here, but that's going to involve a whole bunch of shifting of hamster cages, and I haven't even gone walkies for the past 2 days because I haven't felt up to snuff physically, so it's going to be soon. It's just not yet. Oh goody. Yes, yesterday I went to the food bank. I have discovered a couple things, mostly about myself. My social anxieties have gotten really, really bad. I mean, just awful. And I don't know why. I mean, I went to the food bank and I was with people. I was out in town and I was in the food bank and there were people. And I was interacting with people, and I was able to do what I had to do and talk to the people and thank other people and then leave and take my stuff, and I was able to interact. But the entire time I just felt, good Lord, I am so sorry. I've been making noises and using my vocal cords, and it just doesn't matter, so oh joy. But I still felt like I was being crushed. It took a lot of effort, and it's kind of appalling in that it's gotten a lot worse now than it has in just the past 5 years since my wife died. I mean, I've been able to trace the origins of a lot of things back to their very, very beginnings. Like, I know the beginnings of my alcoholism, and a lot of my issues started with my physical and sexual abuse, where I started drinking before I was even 10 years old to escape the pain. So I can trace a lot of things to that. And then by the time I was in high school, I was still pretty active, but then hit the Air Force, got my first computer, and immediately started withdrawing. It took a long time, about 8 years, but I was starting to really withdraw after that point. And then by the year 2000, I was working and then just coming home to drink. Work, come home to drink. I wasn't doing anything else. Even one of my roommates was one of my best friends, and we just interacted at work. So I've had a lot of time doing just withdrawing and social anxieties. But it was a slow build. I mean, I took my wife to hospitals. I interacted. I jumped up and I said, hey, you need to do this so that things could happen. Now, I mean, I get I feel like I'm being crushed just going out to the food bank, because I was able to get into the system because I was still in the system. I didn't have to reapply or anything like that, but it was such a long time ago, they don't have any of my paperwork on hand, and the computer system just says, paperwork doesn't exist anymore, everything's a-okay. So I went through the system, I actually got food, and it was good. Now, not all the food was actually good, but that's not their fault. One of the things that I asked for was a jar of organic, it was the only option there, strawberry preserves. I was looking forward to having peanut butter and jelly, because I got the strawberry preserves, I gotten some peanut butter, and I gotten some bread and some English muffins. When I opened it up, I could tell there was going to be issue because it didn't go spop, it just moved. And then I noticed that there was a dent in the lid. It had fallen, the seal was broken, and the stuff inside was just, oh. The pH is bad for like mold and slime and other bad things to grow, but it'll do it, and it did. So the jar stuff, I had to toss that out. There was some chicken that maybe if it had been closer to, it went on reduced cost because it had already been out for a time on the 12th. And I got it on the 20th, 8 days after it had been reduced because it hadn't been selling. It was very, very dry, and by that time I'm not really all that trusting of it. That was a long time. So some of the stuff, and they have a lot of fresh produce because there's like farms. They have a farm in town, and there's a community garden and such. I've even shown that on my Walkies videos. I hadn't realized it was the Saints food bank pantry thing, farm affiliate thing, but they do a lot of growing of stuff there, and so that's good. There was a lot of produce. Now, unfortunately, when you get a lot of produce with a lot of vegetables, you get a lot of fruit flies, so oh boy, the air was pretty dense with fruit flies as well. Joy on that. But still, I got good things. I got good things to eat, and that's a very, very thumbs up. That's a very thumbs up. Boy, that makes sense, doesn't it? That's a very good thing. A definite thumbs up. So I'm going to keep going there. And it also helped that once a month they have a commodities thing where they have more tinned and canned and stuff like bagged stuff, where you go in, just you sign your name and they hand you a bag of this food. And so I did that. So it was perfect timing going in on that day. Definitely thumbs up. Now some of this stuff, I mean, it's like rice. I've got to do stuff to it because it's just rice. And so there is some cooking involved with some of it. There's french fries, so got to cook the french fries. There's a moth flying around, so that's cool too. The room is usually full of moths because I have this flashlight here that I plug in with a USB cord, and then I turn it on so that it's on. Just this one thing like that, because I have a kitty cat, and if I don't have the light on here, it is pitch black. And so that she can see and not knock everything down and destroy everything I own, I have the light on, and also just to like simulate a moonlight so that the hamsters can, they don't really use their eyes, but hey, give them a little moonlight. So because there's that light on, when everything else is dark, it's dim, but still I have moths and all that lining the walls. Usually not a ton. I think there's only like 2 of the larger moths, and then I think it was one of these tiny ones that was flying around in the background there. So they come in, and that's okay because I've already told you the tales of all the spiders. So Definitely thumbs up on that. Again, I'm arachnophobic, but I don't mind spiders. Everything has to live. It's like when I leave the house now, and like the past couple of days I've left, we have spiders that'll put up their webs, and this one, I felt bad about it, but I tore down her orb twice before finally relocating her, because she kept putting it right across the walkway, and then I'd pull it down and it would come down and she would skitter about, and then I'd come back later to walk through and there she'd be again, and I pulled it down, and then the third time I was like, okay, you're going to keep doing this no matter what. So I got her moved. I didn't want to kill her. I mean, no need for that. So thumbs up, definitely. I, as stated, have not gone walkies, and in fact right now my stomach really feels awful. Feels quite bad, so that's special. It could be partly just because I haven't eaten for a very long time now, many years, as I fiddled with my shirt. For many years now, if I get hungry, I also feel nauseous, so that's a nice combination there. I love getting hungry because I start feeling like I'm going to start dry heaving. And that's always fun. I enjoy dry heaving. A nod. So my stomach right now could be just simple hunger, could be not. That's whatever. So I don't have anything really special to eat. It'd be when I do, just probably peanut butter, because I gotten, like I said, some English muffins, and yesterday I had 5 English, or did I have 6? No, I had 5 English muffins with peanut butter on them as my meal of the day. So, except I spread it out all day. So, maybe it's because I eat too much cheap peanut butter, because, oh boy, in fact, I have it right here. This is not high-class peanut butter. American creamy. So, it's not quality peanut butter, but I'm not going to complain. It was vacuum sealed, nothing was growing on it. So that's definitely a thumbs up. Again, I can eat damn near anything. I usually don't care about taste as long as it's not actively vile and it's something I can chew, then that's okay. I can shovel it down my gullet. That's why I eat potatoes with salsa and cheese. That's why I eat whatever I can. And when my wife, before she passed on, of course, would have a meal, she really couldn't have that meal again for another week at the very least, at the earliest, because her taste buds and all that, it was just, I've had it, it's going to be over a week before I want it again. And so that made trying to get dinner for the both of us kind of tough toward the end. Because if we had spaghetti on Monday, it would be another week and some. So we'd have to come up with something that wasn't spaghetti, and then that would be another week and some. And so that goes on for a week. Then you're 8 days of food that you can't eat, going, what do we have? What do we have? And so I came to dread meal times. Joy. But now it's, I can't even remember where I was going with that. Tales about my wife, I suppose. Oh no, it's where generally I can eat something day after day after day for quite a long time before I get bored of it. I mean, I have, like 2 months now, I have been primarily having potatoes as my meals. That's a lot of days of just potatoes. And I'm okay with that. It's the same thing, but as long as it doesn't taste vile and it's easy to eat, I can just shovel it down my neck hole and I'm good. As long as it doesn't fight back and taste too much like poison, I'll shove it down there and let my stomach take care of it. So definitely, it makes things easier that way. It also makes it, of course, more frightening on the malnutrition front because, hey, I don't get a ton of like nutrients, and I don't have money to buy any vitamins to make up for a lack of vitamins, so yay. But excuse me, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, but I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. It is a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my fibromyalgia, depression, brain damage from alcoholism, and more, it's amazing I can remember that my name is not Reginald P. Farquhar. The P, of course, stands for Sylvester, it being a silent letter. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that sort of thing. And of course, I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them later. I'm going to thumbs up each one I read, answer as many as I can. Right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. A good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment. The fact is, you left me a comment. You took the time to actually leave a comment. Thank you very much. It is appreciated. Definitely a thumbs up. So let me call it my Chrome. And we have Crowded Places, greatly appreciated. And Mark Donovan Jr., thumbs up and thank you. David Silvas, thumbs up and greatly appreciated. Oh, Itchy Nose. And Vandage, greatly appreciated. Matthew Robles, thumbs up and thank you. John, what's up? Good idea. I try. Sad Boys Club, oh, I'm sorry. But thank you very, very much. And Mason Yuzwa, I bet I'm nowhere close, but thank you very much. Nikolai Gaming 817, thumbs up and thank you. Denial, greatly appreciated, thumbs up and thank you. Kathy Kitscat, best of luck and here's hoping, greatly appreciated. John Cena, thumbs up and thank you. FACU DIBOJ UJOS. I do not know how to pronounce that, but thank you very, very much. And Zombie Wolf, I get confused. I say it all the time. Thank you very much, and have a very good day. Tie Guy, oh, Itchy Nose. Oh, no, upper lip, not nose. Thank you very, very much. And then Josh Sanabria, greatly appreciated. Kieran Slipknot fan, thumbs up and thank you. And then I Will Miss You Though, thumbs up. Jax the Disintegrator, greatly appreciated. Batman, The Dark Knight, thumbs up and thank you. Conspo Lopez, well, I hope you had fun on your vacation. Definitely a good thing. Sebastian Ferris, greatly appreciated. Marilee Cachero, good to see you in the comments. Definitely a thumbs up. And last but not least, Lara Leita? That's how I would pronounce it in German anyway. Thank you all so very much. Greatly appreciated to get me out of my head into the world, dealing with real people. Definitely appreciated. And definitely easier than going and standing through lines at a food bank. Anyway though, I've also, no. If you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence, a definite thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit, gosh darn it, and hit that bell. I can't get my vocal cords to clear up this morning. I am so sorry. Hopefully it's not throat cancer. That would be bad. And hit that bell. There we go. That would be very cool. Greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. A very long time from now, we can only hope. Well, I'm going to have a very irritating time as my vocal cords just irritate me thoroughly. But I got this video, I got a game video, I'm gonna maybe have a song mutilation. It might also be a can anyone please help me video. I am not sure. It all depends on what I'm doing today. I've still got a lot of phone calls that I'm gonna try and make. So, and I've got not physical therapy, but therapy today at 9 o'clock. So busy day. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. And hopefully in the next day or two, my neck will have cleared up enough that I can start wearing my chokers again. They're almost clear.